I could do what I want to. I could do what I want to. This is my life and I could do what I want to. Yeah, yeah. I make time for the things I like. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can do this all night. Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Francis, and today I'm going to be doing my eyebrow tutorial. Now, I've been trying to attempt to do this eyebrow tutorial for the longest, and yeah. So, it's gonna be kind of like my go-to, like what I typically do. I've switched my method like a few times, so yeah. But today I'm going to be using the Kabrow by Benefit. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills but when the Kabrow came out, or when I got it, I didn't want to use that no more. I'm not saying that it was bad, it was just something new. That's it. To me, I feel like it's the same thing. If not, no, it's not better. Because that tries, I'm not gonna lie, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm just gonna call it ABH. Is that what people call it? I don't freaking know, okay? I'm like, that'll get into the story time. I don't know if this tutorial is gonna go so well, because my words are like tripping over each other. Anyhow, typically I pluck my eyebrows. I haven't, so they're a little bit hairy, but I'm not gonna pluck them just yet because I need to, especially on this side. You see all that? But I'm not going to, because I've been trying to let my eyebrows grow out to get a little bit fuller, and I feel like me keep plucking them is not helping. So I be plucking them like every 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, which isn't that great, but you know what? It is what it is. So, I start off by using this spoolie, and I just brush them up like I just did. And like I said, today I'm using the Kabrow by Benefit. Is my light too bright? Yeah, I should bring it down a little bit. Okay. So the Kabrow by Benefit, and I use the shade 5. I think it's like 6 shades, so it's like the second to the darkest color. I love the Kabrow also more than I like the Anastasia. Let me not say that, because I really like the Anastasia too. Like I said, the only thing that I didn't like was that it dried out, and it kept drying out. But I like the Kabrow because it comes with a brush or an applicator to put it on, and it's actually a really good one too. So yeah. So after I brushed my eyebrows up, I use the little brush, and I just get a little bit, not too much, as you can see, just a little bit, like you can barely tell. And let me get a mirror. I just got this palette. I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial to this palette after I do this eyebrow tutorial. So stay tuned for that video, but it's going to be with the Thirsty palette by Jeffree Star. And I just got it. Well, not just, not lie. I got it a little while ago, but I'm just not using it. So I got a brand new little mirror right there. Okay. So then once I get a little bit of product on the brush, I don't start at the tip of my brow. No, this. Rewind. I do start at the tip of the brow. So I just draw a line to outline my eyebrow, like that. Now the top, I kind of start off a little bit more back, like when my eyebrow gets a little bit more fuller. Just because if you want a more natural eyebrow, you don't want to have it started up. You don't want it to have all that in the front, you know, if that kind of makes sense. Because I'm going to blend this line out at the bottom, and that kind of makes it look a little bit lighter than the rest of it. That's just my technique and way of doing it. Everybody does it different. And then once I do the outline of it, then I fill it in just like a regular. Cleaning up my lines. And like I said, over time, your eyebrow tutorial changes quite often. And then I do the same with the other ones. I try to keep my eyebrows thin because I have a big way of drawing big eyebrows. And whew, like this one looks a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna clean it up, fix it. It's gonna all come together. One thing you're gonna have to learn with makeup is that it's trial and error. I should make this my tutorial. Wait, hold on. Pose with it. So yeah. Okay. So now I could already tell that this eyebrow is thicker, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that. This is where we come in with the spoolie now, okay? And what I do is blend this line out, honey. Blend it up, blend it out. You're gonna blend out that little top line too, even though it's not as noticeable as the bottom one. You still want it to not be seen. You know, you kind of want it to blend in. See? And just keep blending out that line. Now don't worry, like I said, you're gonna go back over with concealer so it looks a little bit more natural. Do the same thing with this one. And then this is also where you can see where you need to like fill in certain spots to make it look a little bit fuller. Then you go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I have my somewhat unibrow, I'm gonna go in and correct. So I have a no-name brush. I've had this brush for so long. Well, no, I got a new one. But it's a no-name brush. I got it from a beauty supply that's close by. So as long as you have like a stiff angled brush, like if you see this is angled, it has a slant, but I like it because it's firm. It's not like very loose. Like some you draw with it and the brushes just give in. This one, it actually holds its structure. So you need a brush that's going to hold its structure, but that is not big. That is pretty small so that you can kind of do what you need to do with it. For my eyebrows, the concealer that I use, and I will forever use because it's my go-to, it's my start off with, my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Today I'm using Cool Tan, but normally I use Warm Honey. That's like my bomb ass color. Excuse me. That's my bomb color, and I don't know where I buy so many of them, but then I also give some of them away. Yes, there's the applicator on the bottle that you can use, but to me it has too much product in it, and I feel like it messes me up a little bit. Like it doesn't work for me. So I use the brush. But what I do is I push some out to where it's like product on the actual applicator or coming out. I don't know if you can see that. And then I use the brush to kind of get what I need to get off. So whatever side has the most, I always use the opposite side so that I don't get that big old clump of it. And I literally just pull it down and I kind of brush it against the brush. I brush the brush against the brush, you get it? So that it's not too much on the thing, because I've noticed that if I like grab some and then try to use it and then like it's not like blended into the brush, it sometimes gets on your eyebrow and then you gotta like, it's hard to fix. Okay, just know that. Just listen to my words of advice. So we're gonna get a little bit of product. I already got a little bit, so you don't like, this is what I mean when you have a lot, you don't want it to look like that where it has like, you can see the product on the brush. You want to brush that off. You just want it enough. You just need enough for the first time. Okay, you don't need all that, like this, clean. Okay, and then you're gonna kind of create yourself a unibrow. So I like to start off in the middle, just so that I can make sure that my eyebrows are even. You don't want to do your eyebrows and one eyebrow is up here and one eyebrow is down here. I learned that the hard way, okay? So, and you want to kind of take your time, okay? You do not want to rush this process. Now, I'm sorry y'all, I'm just so used to doing it that I forgot to tell you this stuff. So now all I did was I outlined it like I did with the Kabrow, but I did with the concealer, and then I just brushed it down. You see? Brush it down. Then you're gonna do the top. This color is a little bit lighter. The warm honey is more so like exactly my shade, but you know, we're gonna be using foundation and all that stuff later on, so it'll all work out in the end. Sometimes makeup is really just trusting the process. I know you guys have heard that a few times, but it really is. So now we're just gonna do the other brow, starting off with that middle to the top. Now this is where it gets a little bit technical, because as you see, I made this one thicker than this one. So now I'm gonna have to go into my eyebrow, yes, go into it a little bit to clean it up, and it gets a little messy. This is where I mean like why you don't want to put too much product on the brush originally, okay? Because this happens and then it's hard to kind of clean up. But don't get frustrated, because if you get frustrated, you're just gonna mess up and keep messing up, and it's just not gonna work. So start off with that middle and bring it in. Now you see that? That's what I was talking about. It doesn't do well with the others concealer. So I'm gonna have to do this one over on the top just to kind of clear it up, and then go back over it with the Kabrow to make the top line a little bit more crisp, because doing this, it blurs it out a little bit. It just looks different, you know? So use the Kabrow. And sometimes you may realize that it's not even just too thick. Maybe this one's too thin, you know? You never know, but you don't want to go too overboard, okay? Your eyebrows ain't going to be perfect alike. They're going to be different a little bit, but try to get as close as you can. And this is kind of where I come in and draw like somewhat of a line. This one I made a little bit too dark. This one I kind of did it a little more perfect. But that's an easy fix. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a brush that's like fluffy like this one. This is the YALL Flawless Concealer brush, and it has no product on it. And what I'm gonna do is gonna blend all of this out. So this unibrow is gonna go bye-bye. This just kind of blends it. I feel like when I do this, this is me blending my eyebrows into my face, you know? It's making them a part of me. It's like a picture, you know? Once you put that little spazz on it, you know, it makes it part of the picture. It makes it part of the paper. This right here is me blending the eyebrows and making them and creating them to be my own. So I feel like, okay, don't tell me no different. Because I was bad by myself, okay? Okay. I always wanted to know how to do that Cardi B thing, but I can't. And I guess that's probably a good reason, you know, a good thing. Alright, so that is how I do my eyebrows. Nothing spectacular. Being that my face is so damn bright and light that my eyebrows just stand out. But don't worry, because there's going to be a tutorial after this that you should pay attention to and go ahead and look at. So yeah. If you have any questions, any comments, or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Please thumbs up this video because I'm new and I'm putting myself out there. And it's not easy. So for all of that, just go ahead and like the video. And also, even though I may seem a little crazy, I'm not. But if you guys want to join my team, no? Okay, man, just give me a chance, okay? Go ahead, subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and turn them notifications on so that we can become friends or however, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video before I continue to keep trying to make a fool of myself. I hope y'all have a great day, and until next time, peace.